Welcome to the Rhode Island Division of Developmental Disabilities DD Community Forum. Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Hosted by Advocates in Action RI.
Hey, welcome everybody.
So as people are coming in, we do have an ASL interpreter for this meeting. And if you need to use them, it's on the slide. It just says we have ASL, but what you should do is there is a globe picture on the bottom. It looks like a symbol. It's like a black and white round thing with lines through it. It looks like the earth. If you click that and turn on the interpreter, they will show up in a separate box. They're not going to show up on the whole screen because then they're there twice in the recording. It's like, whoa, dual personalities or something. And we don't need that.
That's a lot. Yeah.
But they will be in the recording. So even if somebody here doesn't need it, when you watch the recording, they'll still be there, which will be nice for people that, need to have that.
Are we good?
Let's go.
Yep, we're good.
Think
Let's
that's
go.
everybody. So, yeah.
If you're not here, say something.
My name is Kelly Donovan. I'm from Advocates in Action, Rhode Island, as a peer resource specialist, and welcome to our quarterly Rhode Island Developmental Disabilities Forum. And here's some Zoom tips to get started. So, for tip number 1, stay on mute. And if you have to ask questions, unmute to ask questions. But wait till it's time for questions, which you can do by pressing the little audio microphone icon to your bottom left. Tip number 2, it's your choice to turn your video on or off. If your Wi-Fi is struggling, it may be helpful to keep your video off. Tip number 3, not everyone can use chat and not everyone is able to read, so try not to use it. Tip number 4, we have an ASL interpreter that is present at this event.
So if you weren't here at the beginning when we said it, if you need the interpreter, there's a globe kind of thing that looks like that picture on the screen next to tip 4. And if you click that, you can turn on ASL interpretation, and they will show up in a separate window on your screen, not within the whole landscape, because that way they don't show up twice. His name is Edwin, though, and he's here and he's wonderful. Yay!
Very
Edwin.
nice. He's very nice. You can see him on the recording too when it goes up on our website. He'll be there. Yeah.
All right. So now the agenda's coming up. Who's doing this next slide? Here we go.
Agenda. First, we have a welcome message from the Division of Developmental Disabilities of Rhode Island. 2, some division updates on news in the system. 3, a message from Advocates in Action Rhode Island. 4, updates from the Rhode Island Statewide Workforce Initiative. 5, updates from RIPEN, also known as Rhode Island Parent Information Network. And number 6, community check-in, where we'll have questions and feedback. Take it away, Division.
Thanks, Kelly. So our first slide is technology training that you all are invited to. So for more information, you can contact Jennifer White, who is the CEO of Able Opportunities. Her cell phone is listed. Her number is 206-406-9900. So you can call to register or you can email, and her email address is Jennifer, JENNIFER, at AbleOps, which is spelled ABLEOPPS.com, COM. So you can call or you can email to register. And this training is for you to learn more about how to use your technology, or if you don't have technology, just how to use technology in general, because there will be technology there for you to try. So you can bring your own device. You can try out the technology tools that they have there, and you'll learn more about phones, tablets, and smart tools. You'll also be able to look at different types of tablets, reading tools, note-taking tools, AI tools, which is artificial intelligence tools, and other types of home devices. And again, you can bring your own, or you can use what is there, or you can do a combination of both. You can bring your own and you can use what's there. You'll be able to ask questions about your device or any technology that is there. But again, I just want to say you need to register. And in order to register, you need to contact Jennifer White. And before I started this slide, I should have said, my name is Heather Mincy. I'm the Assistant Director at the Division of Developmental Disabilities, and I will be going through our slides. And thank you for joining us at this year's second community forum. Next slide, thank you. So we wanted to provide an employment update, and we're very excited to tell you about this news today. We had a goal over the past 3 years, so from July of 2023 till the end of this month, which is June 2026, we were looking to help 500 people in the system who had never had jobs before get a job, find some type of employment. And I just want to say that we are very close to that. At last count, which our last count was in the end of March, 492 people in the system had gotten new jobs who had never been employed before. So we're only 8 jobs away from the 500 number. And again, we've had a few months, so we really do think we're going to make that target. I do want to stress that we will continue to really push for anybody in the system who wants to get a job to be able to help them in support of doing that. We really had a lot of help from obviously our provider agencies who are supporting people, to build skills, to connect them with jobs that they know are available within people's communities. And really our employment team too, Jay and Elvis, who have done tremendous amount of work with our agencies and really supporting them to support people, answering questions about, people's employment budgets and what types of services can support people in their jobs, like job coaching, all those kinds of things. So again, just a huge thank you to everyone who helped us get to this goal, and so excited that 500 people, that's a lot of people in our system getting jobs for the first time. And we only want to continue to build off of that. Next slide. So we have some more good news too. The employment numbers were related to the consent decree, but additionally, we have good news as well about the consent decree, that the court looked at what the state has been doing for work with the consent decree and has said that we are doing a good job. This means that the state has made strong progress in all the tasks that were identified in the consent decree. So in supporting adults with disabilities, they're giving us at this point a thumbs up. We still need to do work for another 2 years, but the work at this point will really just be providing information to the court and the court monitor on our progress and how we're doing. So 2 more years we have that, which can be a good thing to help us make sure that we stay on track. Our focus for the next 2 years will be around conflict-free case management and really wanting to make sure that we implement that in the way it was supposed to be implemented, and really trying to build capacity, which means we're trying to make sure that we have enough conflict-free case managers to support everyone in the system. Because at this point in time, we're probably about halfway there. Half of our system has been working with somebody or is currently working with somebody who's a conflict-free case manager, but we still have, some work to do in getting to the whole system being supported by a conflict-free case manager. Okay, next slide. More good news. Special Olympics, the Summer Games of 2026. So there were many sports and fun events. Our communications team and training team attended this event. We will have information in an article in our newsletter If you don't have the newsletter, you can sign up. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen. And there's also a link on this slide, which you can use to sign up. And I'm assuming that this PowerPoint will be sent out or made available to people so that they can go in this PowerPoint and click the link if you're not able to scan the QR code to sign up.
Yeah, all of the links that you hear and see on the screen, when you go to our website, Advocates in Action, where we host this for the division, there'll just be boxes there that you can just click. So it'll look like that slide, and when you click it, it'll go right to whatever the link is supposed to go to. So you don't have to worry about writing it down right now if you're doing other things.
Thanks, Deb. So I just also want to say that there were more than 1,200 athletes who were competing at the University of Rhode Island from May 29th through the 31st. Our team watched many different sporting events like bowling, track and field, and swimming. And we took a lot of pictures and learned, a lot about the event, the people who went. And so, like I said, there'll be an article all about that and praising the athletes, and congratulations, a big congratulations to all those who did take home a medal. And congratulations to those who went out and competed too. Even if you didn't win a medal, it still takes a lot to go out and compete. And I know there's a lot of practicing that goes on for these Olympics. So, and a lot of volunteers too, who also help and put in time and energy. So big thank you to everyone who participated in Special Olympics. I do want to say one last thing that also I didn't mention in the beginning, but just, I know there's always a lot of questions about conflict-free case management. So I just want to say that if people do have questions, they should email our Ask DD, which is, I will say the website, and if we can maybe put it in the chat, because I don't know that it was in the PowerPoint itself, but it's
bhddh.askdd@bhddh.ri.gov.
So I just wanted to give people that information too. Sue Hayward, have most of us who have worked with for many, many years. She will be retiring. So I just want to say, I can't say enough about how much of an impact Sue has had on the division over many, many years. I've been here for 13 of those years, and I just want to say she's had so much of an influence on the progress that we have made in many different areas. It just, all things related to, the consent decree, her work with youth in transition, which has been amazing. Like, we never had that position before, what Sue has done with that and the connection she's made, her just connections with everyone. She is so respected and valued by many for her insight, her advice, from internal staff to providers to other departments to agency staff to the school districts that she works with, and most especially the individuals and families who she's supported over the years, and who has really helped, I know, through some really difficult times in cases. And I can just say that we will be at a loss without her, but I say I'm sure, but I really do wish her the best in her next chapter. And there'll be more to come on that. She is going to be retiring in August. She will be, we don't have a date specific yet. So again, more to come on that. But I just, again, can't say enough, and I will miss her so much. She's heard this. She's got to keep hearing this spiel, different spiels, but the same thing about how much we're going to miss her and how much we appreciate her and all that she's helped to do. And I just say, especially me too, Sue definitely supported me a lot and helped me a lot in my role when I first came here. And I genuinely appreciate that.
Well, can I say something?
You can.
Would that be all right? Yeah, that's so nice, Heather. Thank you so much. Those are such nice things that you just said. I really appreciate that. It's I mean, it's to me, this has all just been a very humbling experience. And really just an enormous pleasure, to work with people and to do this work and to be a social worker and be involved in all this. The amount that I feel like we learn from each other is so much. We just learned so much from just our own personal life stories. I mean, really, there's something so deeply moving about someone, sharing their story with you. And I know for me that it has really caused me to feel very responsible for working hard all the time and doing right by people and, having the things that I say and do be meaningful and make a difference. So, that really comes about as a result of people sharing sometimes their most vulnerable selves. It really does make a very big difference. And, I will just share this with all of you. I really had some wonderful, wonderful mentors when I was a young person in my career. And there were people who were willing to share of themselves and share their experience and their knowledge and who they are, and were very genuine. And it's an incredible gift to have a mentor. So if you are working or, starting out a new job or interested in a career, open yourself up to having a mentor teach you, because it's incredibly, incredibly valuable. But I've met many remarkable people over the years. So many people from the excellent adult service agencies and our partner organizations, both the advocacy organizations and our state partner organizations. And I've met so many individuals and families that are just incredible people, and colleagues here at DDD, and really, all of BHDDH, and my gratitude for everyone is really boundless. So thank you for those nice words. I appreciate it.
You deserve every bit of it and more, Sue. You really do. I mean, and I feel like you were a mentor to me. That's probably the right word. I do. You supported me a lot. A lot of times, late night, Sue would still still be there. I'd walk down that hall in Simpson and be like, "Do you have a minute to talk through something?" So, she was always there and always so helpful in so many ways.
Well, thank you. We all have to help each other.
Challenging times.
Yeah, we're all in it together, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, who's going next? Who has to talk
Ready?
now?
Okay. Oh, all right, here we go. We all need to process Sue leaving. Sue, we're going to miss you.
Exactly.
Yeah, we shall miss you, Sue.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be really great moving on to your next chapter in August.
Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
By the way, Andrew's here, so.
Yes, Andrew is here, so that means that we can move on to the Advocates in Action section. We're going to start with Kelly.
In Action, Rhode Island's 30th Annual Statewide Self-Advocacy Conference. This year's statewide self-advocacy conference was a huge success. Thank you everyone who joined us for this trailblazing event.
On the slide is ANA's web address, www.advocatesinaction.org, and a screenshot of the 2026 Leadership Series telling their Trailblazer stories on a Zoom meeting. Around 90 people attended day one of the conference on Zoom. The morning general session featured the 2026 Leadership Series, as we all enjoyed a special song about trailblazing that they wrote with Mark Cutler, accompanied by a slideshow of pictures of people in the community living their lives as trailblazers. They also shared their own trailblazing stories in a pre-recorded video. You can see both of these videos on the Advocates in Action website, advocatesinaction.org.
Attendees had a choice from working 3 workshops in the morning and 3 workshops in the afternoon. The workshops included Working for Fun and Money, You on the Map, How to Beat Loneliness, How to Speak Up with the Doctors, Support Decision Making, and the Power of Peer Support. All of the workshops were well attended. The feedback from attendees was overwhelmingly positive. A huge thank you to all the presenters who worked so hard to make the workshops so incredibly amazing. And on this slide is ANA's web address, www.advocatesinaction.org, and pictures and titles of all the conference workshops broken down between morning and afternoon.
The slide says Trailblazers Dinner Dance at the top. Underneath are 5 pictures. Denise Flynn operating her sound mixer, Kate Bowden with the express vote machine, Jeff Christie with a microphone in his hand, a crowd of people dancing on the dance floor to Michael Eddie's direction, and a plate with pasta and vegetables.
Wow. I was in it. I just sang Katy Perry's Firework. And I gave the winners to the for the raffles.
That's right.
The Trailblazers dinner dance was on day 2 with 125 people in attendance. Everyone had a great time thanks to some amazing people. Before the party started, Kate Bowden from Disability Rights Rhode Island was there with the express vote machine. Jeff Christie entertained us during dinner with 5 minutes of funny, and it was very funny. Denise Flynn, was also known as DJ DeFlizzle, kept the good vibes going with everyone's favorite songs. And Michael Eddie was incredible as the MC and line dance instructor. There were so many others that helped make the night special, and we want to say thank you to each person who worked to make this event so much fun.
Thank you. And I'm glad I got my check.
Save the date for next year's conference, Thursday and Friday, April 29th to April 30th, 2027. The image on the screen is a calendar of April 2027, the dates April 29th and 30th circled. We hope to see everyone there next year. I know I'll be there.
So we just want to take a second to see if anybody had any questions or comments about any of that, the update about the conference this year.
I just want to say for the conference, if you go there, the first 4 workshop recordings are all set and up there. The other 2 are still, they're still not done, but they'll be there soon. And Michael Eddie was the best part of, not the best, he was amazing at the dinner dance. You have never seen such natural, raw, the talent oozing out of that man. He got up there and we hired him to come be the MC, but we got bonus points, and we have now hired him for life because you have not experienced anything like, it was like magic. He got the mic and he just went and started singing along to one of the songs to get people going. And he can actually sing. Then everybody else was lining up for karaoke, so we had to stop that right there because it wasn't supposed to be karaoke. But he was amazing, Michael. You were just, I know I've already said it, but now we've got another audience, and seriously, guys, and we'll put a clip of him on the website because it's worth watching.
Yeah, it's really worth watching. You gotta love it.
And he's so humble too. It's scary.
And Jeff Christie too. Like, we had so much entertainment talent there that night. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you got quite a comedian talent there.
Yes.
I was going to mention that. I was going to say, like, I could see Jeff, like, having major comedy tours in every comedy, like, like clubs, stores, or whatever. Like, I mean, his humor, like, is you managed to, like, use your, like, like blindness and mix it up with the humor and stuff, and that's something that impressed me. And I could see you, like, making a lot of people around, like, the Rhode Island area, or maybe even on your future tour or whatever, just, like, laughing their butts off.
Yeah, Jeff, you have a big fan in Alex Mortarelli. You have a lot of fans, actually, Jeff. Okay, Kim, take it away.
Before you do, Christian said he had a comment about the conference before you do.
Yeah, because somehow I can't really, no one can see my face, which I don't understand. But I just want to say I am very excited for the next year's conference.
Same. Yeah, so excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are going to now give it to Kim. Here we go.
Hey, thank you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's nice to see so many familiar faces. My name is Kim Einlath, and I am the chair of the Rhode Island Statewide Workforce Initiative Coordinating Council. The division, the Sherlock Center, the Institute on Community Integration, and 5 work groups are working together to make it easier for providers and people who use self-directed supports to find, choose, train, and keep great direct support professionals. And I'm going to provide a brief update on some of the work we've been up to. So many people have told us that they're trying to hire new staff. If you are hiring too, we have some tools that can help. We have flyers you can share online or hang in your community grocery store. We have short videos you can post on social media. And we have a job preview video that shows what the job of being a DSP is really like. These tools can help you find the right person for the job. Next slide, please. If you want more help, you can visit our website at riswi.org. It's on your screen, and I can put it in the chat, or maybe somebody else can throw it in the chat for me. But if you go to this web page, you'll see that you can find tools and videos about the Workforce Initiative. These resources can help you learn, hire staff, and understand the work better. And please take a look when you have time. The website's here to help you. And you'll see that there's a QR code on your screen. And if you use your camera and aim it at the QR code, it'll bring you directly to this web page. Next slide, please. So how you can find resources, steps 2 and 3, if you scroll down on that web page and click on employer, you can see an option at the bottom that says see resources for employers. Next slide. And the 4th step is to find those flyers, a public service announcement, videos, and you can scroll down to view DSP recruitment resources. All of this will be available on the Advocates in Action website. So you can see these steps and you can follow them and hopefully get to the resources that may help you in finding staff. There's a 5th step on this last slide. And how you can find resources is you can click one of the options at the bottom and find the resources you want. That's the flyers, social media posts, and that public service announcement. That's what PSA stands for. I think I have one more slide to review, and then I'll welcome any questions that anybody has. There's a group in Rhode Island called the Selection and Retention Work Group. This group works on ideas to help DSPs enjoy their jobs, be really good at their jobs, and stay in their jobs. They want more people to join the group, and especially want people who hire their own DSPs. If you want to join or learn more, you can email me at keinloth@ric.edu. I would be happy to hear from you, and I'll connect you with the right people to join that work group. And that's, I think, the presentation from the Statewide Workforce Initiative. Does anybody have any questions for me before we move on to Ripen?
Matt Pierce's hand is up.
Hi, Matt Pierce.
That was a great presentation. Thank you for all that info. And boy, Kim, you are one busy person between doing Sherlock and Living Innovations. That's all I got to say. That's all
Yes.
I got to say.
Well,
But
I'm
thank you
very,
for all that info.
yeah, thanks, Matt. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. And I like being busy, so it works for me. And good luck to you when you head out to Minnesota in a
Yes,
couple weeks. Nice
I
to see
actually,
you.
I actually just shared a link that people can follow us on ESPN, Disney Plus, ABC 6, um, NFL Network. I think was on there.
Cool. Great. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Matt. I'm glad you enjoyed the presentation and good luck to you.
All right. Are we good to move on? Any other questions?
All right, now we're moving on to Ripen.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Sue Donovan, and I work at Ripen, and I have a few updates for you today. As you heard a little bit earlier, Ripen this year is celebrating our 35th anniversary.
That's right.
That's right. And we also, next slide, we're also celebrating 3 years of having the self-directed support program. So next month in July, you'll see a lot of social media campaigns sharing 35 stories for 35 years, and you'll see a lot of some of Ripon staff, some friends in the community. So check out all of our stories. On this slide, we have a QR code, and we have our website address for the webinars that have been posted. We're happy to reflect back on the 2 statewide conferences that have been held, the 26 webinars that have been posted since August of 2023. Many of you were involved in those webinars. We are excited that the What is Self-Direction webinar on our YouTube channel has just hit 1,000 views.
That's
And
amazing.
thank
Really
you.
amazing.
It really is. And we are excited that every month we send out constant contacts and we outreach in different ways. And our monthly newsletter email opens have been 39,923 clicks. That's a lot of people clicking a lot of messages. So we thank you for that. Our next slide, this shows all of the Ripen social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So be sure to check us out and follow us if you're on any of those platforms. So this is a busy week. On Thursday, June 11th, we will be celebrating direct support professionals, an appreciation night. And Ripen is hosting it at the Arctic
Be there too.
Playhouse at 1249 Main Street in West Warwick, Rhode Island. Registration is required due to the generosity of the Division of Developmental Disabilities. There's no cost to attend, but you must register. We have a QR code and a registration link here on this slide that I'm sure Deb will include on the when she shares this out. So we encourage any and all of you to come with your DSPs, and each individual should be registered so that we have a head count. Are you an artist? I know many of you in this room are artists. You may paint or you may photograph Rhode Island scenery or landmarks. Do you have great photos of Rhode Island landmarks or pictures of you doing something fun in your community? Well, we want your photos and your artwork. We would love to include them in the link with your community guidebook, there's a picture of that on the slide here. And it is an online guidebook to help us all find fun sometimes free, sometimes low cost or no cost, events or activities to do in Rhode Island. On this slide, we have an email address of link with us, linkwithus at ripin, RIPIN.org, O-R-G. On May 26th, I was going to say 36. On May 26th, we enjoyed a webinar with guests, 4 Seasons of Fun, and our panelists shared with us their favorite things to do in Rhode Island and nearby during each of the 4 seasons. That's, I think, one of the best things, New Englanders, we get to experience 4 different seasons. On this slide, we have a QR code along with the link to the webinar, which is online. And we will be updating our Link with Your Community guidebook this summer so that we can include and look at some of the seasonal things that aren't always available, but they're available at different times of the year.
Yes, and I'm one of the panelists.
Yes, you were, and you had some wonderful, wonderful ideas. So I enjoyed that webinar. I got some ideas for myself too.
Me too. Thanks.
Thank you. So new calendar is coming out in August. Please check out our website for updates. Again, we have the link, ripin, RIPIN.org/self-directed support. And one thing I would be remiss in saying, as Kim was sharing all of the great work of the Rhode Island Statewide Workforce Initiative, I also have been enjoying the Mighty Network platform that Crystal Cerullo keeps updated. And I want to thank Crystal for getting a shout out for our DSP Appreciation Night. I saw that, I got that message, and I did sign up for weekly messages from the platform so that I could see what was posted. And then this way, I don't have to actually go into the platform every day because I'm not really good at remembering that. But when I get an email update, that's when I, think about it and I check that out and then I go up into the platform. So please check out, make sure if you haven't signed up yet, go to Sherlock Center website and sign up for the Mighty platform, Mighty Network. And that's all I have. Any questions?
Crystal, can you send me that link so I can put it on the webpage? Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I do have something for Sue. I don't know if you guys saw earlier in the chat, but Jeff, Christy, and I are going to be, I know she said Ripon always looks for free stuff. We are going to be in a spring chorus concert this weekend at Wakefield Baptist Church with Gear Production. I don't know how many people have heard of Gear Production and Perspectives,
I
but it's
have,
a combination,
yes.
combination of the two. And I'm sure it's going to be streamed Facebook Live if you guys want to look at Gear Production. That's Sunday at 2:00.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Matt, is that on your Facebook page too?
I have not posted that yet on my Facebook page, but I will.
Okay.
Because it is this coming Sunday at 2:00.
All right. Does
All
anybody
right.
else have any questions or comments for Sue Donovan, Ripon?
I just want to say I had a great time for Ripon's 35th anniversary. We went to the Providence Children's Museum to celebrate. I was with my cousin Erin, and I was with my girlfriend Jessie. We had a wonderful time there. We looked around the museum, and then we had a birthday party. We sang "Happy Birthday" to Ripon.
Thank you, Michael. I had a wonderful time myself. We had close to 500 people come through that day.
500 people.
500
wow.
people. That's a lot of people. And so it's a good thing that the Children's Museum is big. So we had people coming in and all different ages and some families that I hadn't seen in many years. So it was nice to reconnect with many of our folks. And so thank you for participating. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you at more events.
Yeah, you're welcome. Christian, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just want to say that I enjoyed the ripened season thing. Like it
Thank
was
you.
it was an honor
Yes.
going to that one.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you, I mean, I'm a mature woman and I thought I knew of all of the seasonal things in Rhode Island. I did not. I learned quite a bit that night. So they're on my to-do list now. So I was very impressed with the panelists and how they find things. And one of our panelists even mentioned something that she discovered when she was watching a documentary. She was watching a documentary about libraries, and sure enough, in Rhode Island, it talked about one of our historic places in Providence. So that's now on my list to go visit because I never knew it existed. So we're always learning from each other.
Ah. All
Allison,
right.
Allison looked like she was going to say something. I'm just watching faces. No, Allison? No? Allison Rigo, you look like I got something to say. No? Okay. I'm just looking at faces, not
No.
putting you on the spot. I'm just good at that, though.
Johanna
No,
has
but
her
it was.
hand raised, though.
Hello. I just wanted to say hi to everyone, and I think I see Kevin signing on. I didn't know if you wanted to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I just wanted to, I know I missed this meeting a little bit today and the last one, so I just wanted to let you know I'm still here and it's great to see everybody's faces and hear your participation and just glad to see everybody and be able to participate a little bit in the meeting today.
Thanks,
So
Kevin.
keep moving forward and I'll let Johanna maintain running the meeting, but I just wanted to just check in with everybody. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, all good things. We're so happy to have you and have everyone here. I always really enjoy these meetings because we get to connect with everyone, and I especially enjoy connecting with participants. I just wanted to just say a good welcome to Cheryl and Allison, who are new to our communications and training team, which is really cool. And I just wanted to open the space. This is your time as participants to see if you have any questions. You know, this is your time to shine. So yes, any questions, anything you want to share outside of what we've already shared collectively?
Andrew, there's messages in the if somebody puts a message in the chat box, we like to have it out loud. So somebody just put one about being here or something. I just saw it and it went away fast, but can you read it, Andrew?
Yeah, it says it was from Cheryl Glowacki, who said, "Thank you, thrilled to be part of this community."
I have something I want to share with everybody. Last May, I had a concert with the chorus of Kent County, and I did a solo. And that is on YouTube if you want to see it.
And where, Jeff? Like, you know, I mean, YouTube's
Chorus of
big,
Kent,
so.
you just type in chorus of Kent County.
All
I
right.
guess 2026 spring.
All right, Chorus of Kent County, and then I'll just text you because I won't find it. All right.
What's that?
If I don't find it, I'm going to text you. You just be warned.
Okay, all right.
I know where you live, Jeff. Okay.
Okay.
Did anybody else have something that they wanted to share? Something going on in the community, or did you have any questions at all about anything we talked about today? Alex Mortarelli?
I was thinking about the Special Olympics, like, you know, because like, you know, I mean, Anna and I were talking about like, you know, the Special Olympics and stuff, and like how sometimes on like leisure times, like I go bowling with my friends. So I mean, bowling is included in the Special Olympics and stuff like that, and swimming as well. So I don't know, like the only thing that's interesting to me is the Special Olympics thing. So like, who knows? Maybe I'll show my athletic side and like just like see if like I've got like like the skill or not, and possibly if I get a gold or silver medal. But it's not only that. It's mostly like it's like beat other people and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Coming together
Yeah,
as a community and competing and having fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's great, Alexander. I've been bowling this month.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the
speaking
last
Yeah.
of
month.
Mm.
Yeah.
speaking of Special Olympics, not only am I going to Minnesota, but I also did something that I started last September, and the final day is coming up on Saturday. Graduation from the Special Olympics Athlete Leadership University class
Oh, that's wonderful.
to be a athlete representative for Perspectives.
That's
Yeah, good
awesome,
luck.
Matt.
Yeah,
Best of luck.
congratulations. That's special.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Crystal, you got something to say?
Thank you. I was just going to mention that we have our next self-directed support networks meeting next Wednesday. I'm changing the time to 6 o'clock to 7:30. It's virtual. They're all recorded and put on our website after, but we're actually going to have two lawyers that are coming to talk about future planning. So if anybody's interested, I'll put the link in the chat and I'll also send it to
I'm
Deb and
stealing them
Michelle.
from the chat as you put them in. I'm stealing them at the same time.
Okay.
Hey, Crystal,
Yes.
could you send that to Kim for me, and then Kim could send it to me and my mom, because I know that's something that my mom's looking for, is like future planning for
Yes,
me.
definitely.
That's a good question, Matt. So everybody will be able to find it if you go to our website.
It's in there. We do record them and they're all put on our site after too. So if you go to the Sherlock and then go under services and click self-directed supports, all of our recent meetings are on there. So we actually did have an estate and future planning one in January. So this is our second one. And then our July meeting will be on housing. And that's going to be July 15th. And we're having 3 different people come and talk about different housing options. And then August is going to be peer supports. And then September, we're doing a hybrid in-person and virtual community event.
Cool.
Joe keeps putting her hand up.
Yeah.
I do, yes. I always, it's a occupational hazard. I always wait for my turn. I just wanted to say that I love all the cool content that we're sharing. As you know, I do the newsletter, so I do curate all of this information, so I'll put it up. I have the Sherlock event stuff that Crystal shared, and I also would love to highlight Jeff's concert link. So Deb, if you do find it, send it my way. I'd be happy to do it and add it to the forum. Okay.
Yeah, Jeff, is it the one something about joy? I just saw one. I saw your face. What song were you singing in the concert?
I was singing Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
The one with
Yeah.
Journey?
I'll send it to
Yeah.
you, Joe.
We did the
Oh, that's what I thought.
we did the Glee version.
Oh,
Stop
that's
Believing.
fun.
The Glee
I
version?
miss Glee.
I never heard of the Glee version of Don't Stop Believing.
You will soon, Michael, because we're going to put Jeff's version up and you will hear it soon.
Me and another woman, we sang a duet. It was a duet.
That's awesome. If you haven't
Yeah.
signed up for the newsletter, I put the link in our chat, so feel free to do so. That's where we get most of our information. And like I mentioned, I'll curate all of this and put it on there. So I'm very excited to share that. Thank you so much for highlighting. And I can't wait to see the Glee version of that epic song. So it'll be cool.
And while we're speaking of some community news, I don't know if everybody fully realizes that we actually have a podcast. Well, Deb and I and the ANA team do not do anything with it except for Deanne Gagney. But it's called Disability News You Can Use. And so I'm going to call on Crystal or Deanne. Hey, hate to put you on the spot, but you want to talk about that for a second? You can find all the episodes on the ANA Facebook page or the ANA website, and also other places. Crystal or Deanne?
So
Crystal, I can talk about it. So Andrew McQuaid and myself and Crystal, who is exceptional at putting it all together for us and making sure we're on task. So thank you, Crystal. Um, but we talk about disability related issues that are in the community, as well as like an intersection between disability and other groups. And so last month we had Ariana Bonola from Perspectives, who's the tech specialist. And we also had Angela Armano on the one before that. So it's just a great opportunity to get information out there and get issues um, that are relevant to the disability community.
Yes, and we typically try to do one episode a month. You can find them anywhere you listen to a podcast by just searching Disability News You Can Use. I also did put the link to the Advocates in Action page for the podcast in the chat. And so you can get to it by there too.
I just, not to switch gears, but Nicholas put a link in there. Nick, where are you, Nick? And I put a link in for Michael's for Jeff Christie singing it there. But don't worry about if there's links there and you can't read it, you can't catch up, because they're all going on our website. It was just mostly to get it there faster in case anybody was dying, desperate to hear him sing right now. But where are you? Where are you, Nick? Let's hear it.
Well, my podcast, the Beyond the Metal podcast, is about basically everything Special Olympics that's involved in. It's once a month.
So which one you have your own podcast, or are you in one of the episodes, or both?
Well, I mean, I was in episode 1 in the last episode that was on there.
So we'll put that on the website too, so people have that resource. Is that okay?
Nicholas, I've been watching them, and I thought I saw you on there a couple of times.
And Nicholas, you're amazing on that podcast. I've seen you, and you know about sports. So like you come with knowing a lot of stuff about sports. So it's really cool.
I also happen to be on a podcast too.
Look at all the podcasts. Anna, what podcast are you on?
Me and my coworker, out of the person-driven team, she and I are on a podcast of Nothing Without Us. And then talking about a peer support.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting.
Do you have a link to the podcast that you can put in the chat for Deb, or email it to her?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I can find that and I can send it over to Deb.
Okay. Awesome. We're going to have a special section just for podcast links. This is amazing, guys. This is awesome.
I do have a question about peer supports. So I know that at the conference that we had in March by RIPEN, and the Rhode Island Coalition was starting a pilot project with a couple of the agencies, and they said that there was supposed to be more information coming. So my question to you is, do I reach out to the coalition? Because I've been patiently waiting.
You've been very patient, Jessica. Does anybody have information on that? Does anybody want to speak to that?
All I know, I'm not from the division, but all I know that we've heard, Jessica, is patience is a virtue. So because it's a whole giant change to the whole DD service system. It's a whole new service, peer supports. And so Kelly or Kevin or anybody else here from the division maybe could address it more, but I think they're still looking at how to make it work right. I mean, you'd be good once it's, moving ahead. So does anybody from the division, because Jessica's asked this at like I don't know how many forums in a row now. She's being very patient, and we know it's time and stuff. Has anybody have any updates for her, or she gets the Patient Person of the Year award?
Well, and the other thing is too is I'm also a part of Perspectives Cooperation, who's also a part of that pilot project. So I just was looking in for like any more information. Like, do I get in touch with somebody? Does somebody get in touch with me? Like, how is this playing out?
Jessica, I can get in touch with you about the perspectives.
The pilot project?
Pilot program, yes.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
Because I just wasn't sure like how to go about this and everything. And
So
so I just wanted to make sure that all my ducks were in a row.
So since it's being
Going
asked on the
forward.
forum so often, like maybe just whatever you have there, Dee, like because I know Jessica, your question was how do you start working as a peer mentor? What is
Yes.
what you've been asking. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that answer, Dee, or not, but it's because it's here and it's a public forum. If you have anything specific that you could add here so people can get that right now, that would be really cool.
So the only thing I have to add, and I'm only speaking for Perspectives, is that Perspectives has done the training for peer mentoring, and so we are in the process of still trying to figure it out, and what what it'll look like and stuff. But um, we do have 3 peer mentors that have gone through the training. So, but that's all the information that I can share at the moment.
So why don't we do this?
okay.
Dee Dee will prepare a presentation and with the Rhode Island Coalition for the next forum on where we are, a status update on not only the pilot, but how we're going to move forward with the whole peer support project, peer and family support project. Does that work for everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. We actually talked about doing it
That
at
sounds
this forum, but we weren't quite ready to do that and didn't want to do a presentation on what we're going to do someday. So I think by the next forum, we should be ready to say, here's where we are and here's how you can begin to access services and here's a timeline. So we'll have that for the next forum. And is Natalie on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Natalie, can you keep me honest on that and make sure that I keep my promise?
Yes.
Thank you.
I love that. Keep me honest. That's what I have to say from now on. When I say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do that," and then it goes right out of my head. I want Natalie.
And that's
Michelle is
exactly
my
what would
Natalie.
happen, Deb.
Yeah, Scott Hopkins is usually our Natalie. Where's Scott when you need him? Yeah, man remembers everything. Yeah.
So now with this presentation that you had mentioned, Kevin, so does this include like the peer support specialists like myself who will be working with individuals
Yes.
starting in September?
So this will include so that the whole group and the whole community just gets an update on where we are in terms of broadening the project and so whole nuts and bolts of where we are on this project, everything.
Okay, all right.
But if you have specific questions, I think Dion said you can reach out to her. You can certainly reach out to Heather Mincy if you want to. And any particular questions, feel free to call individuals. Always happy to have individual calls. Arida, I have to tell Arida a good story. Arida, I got a call. I was on vacation. I got a call from a parent of someone with disabilities, and they were very concerned that they were English speaking. They received their some updated letter in Spanish, and they couldn't read it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm on vacation. I'll look into it on Tuesday when I get back. And then they texted me again, and they flipped it over and said, oh, never mind, it's in English as well. And I'm like, we have worked for years. I knew the family well on getting information out in English and Spanish. And I guess the day has finally arrived. It's here. But
They're still not satisfied.
One English speaking family was so confused by it, but they were celebrating along with us that they are delighted that the letters are coming out in English and Spanish. and we celebrated that together. So anyway, I thought that you'd be a
I
little
ha-
amused by that.
I have to say, I have to say that is awesome news. And I received the same letter, and I was so excited to see it
Yeah,
on one side and Spanish on the other. I'm so excited.
yeah. It just shows how spoiled we are as English speaking people that it confused us that didn't even think to turn the letter over. But anyway, they were very delighted that it's out in English and Spanish, and I just thought that the confusion was a little amusing.
Jessica, I just want to share one thing with you that Dee and I talk about all the time, that so you get some perspective and might appreciate this, and it's not anything that's a conversation. I just wanted to say that Dee and I, it's probably been like almost 20 years ago now, Dee. I'm sorry, but you and I are just getting old together. And we were at a meeting way back when, and I remember they brought this man named John O'Brien in. How many people have heard of John O'Brien? He's kind of famous. And his whole thing, he's one of the people that started this whole thing. Kim might remember, and he started talking about this thing called person-centered. And way back then, it was like so new, and it was like, what are they talking about? Wow, so cool. Wow, that sounds great. It took until like the last couple of years before it was all formalized, and it was like, let's do it, and conflict free became, yeah, that's a real thing. But it got there. So, and it's worth the wait, because it's a really powerful now that we've gotten here. And it's just so you know, I know it doesn't, you're like, but I've been asking for a while. But I mean, just so you know, it's worth the wait for things like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
thanks
no,
for saying,
yeah, no,
thanks,
definitely.
thanks for saying I'm old, Deb. Thanks.
I'm older, Dee.
I know.
Can someone just throw like their contact information in the chat, or not even in the chat, but uh like on the website or something?
I think Steve just put his contact in there too, Jessica.
Can you, Andrew, can you
I
read
don't
it
know if
out
you see
loud,
that.
Andrew? It's
Yeah.
just whenever there's stuff in the chat, we should always say it out loud. So Andrew, our reader.
Yep. Stephen CA wrote, I can also be a contact person for peer supports. My number is 401-462-6609. Email is stephenca@bhddh.ri.gov.
Thank you, Andrew. All right. Does anybody have any other questions or thoughts or announcements?
I was gonna add in that looking upwards is also the program too, and I want to see where that is at as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you, Anna.
Wait, you want to see where it's at, or you wanted to say where it's at?
Yeah. Yes. The first one that you said, Deb, I'd like to see where that is at as of today.
Well, you do it. So why don't
as
you,
of
why don't you
today,
tell us?
I thought you meant for September. You wanted to see that you were a part of it. Okay, gotcha.
Like, I know that we are the program, and I know that Kevin wanted to like do that like for the next time we meet where everything is at. So I wanted to include that out there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then Lynn and Marina have their hands up. Hit it, Marina.
Okay, well, me and my mom are making a new group, and we are starting a Stay Hope group.
That is going all over. My sister texted me. She's like, "Do you know about this thing?" And I'm like, "I know, Marina."
What's your next event? So my next event is coming up. We'll be on 24 on Wednesday, and we're doing a Monday. So we're doing Sundays, no ice cream Sundays, and games.
Ooh, ice cream and games. So can you say it one more time, Marina, because you had broken up a little bit. The computer broke up a little bit. So what is this again?
It's a East Bay Hope group.
Bay Hope Social Group.
East Bay Hope. Oh, okay. East Bay Hope Social Group.
If you guys go to our website, not to toot it, but I'm going to anyway, because there's one of the videos that when we showed the picture of people talking about their Trailblazer stories, Marina's one of those people, and you talk about the group. You talk about that in your video, so people could go and hear from her saying, the setup and what's happened with the snacks and the dance. It's fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. So go check her out talking about it.
Is everybody invited, Marina? Who's
So
invited?
everybody is. Yes, everybody is invited to come and join us.
If you're willing to
Awesome.
cross the bridge.
Well, there it is.
We
So
are East Bay.
how would we get more information, Marina?
So
Do you
my
have somewhere?
mom will email you. So my mom will give you
We
more
have
of
it.
them from her Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put it right on the website.
Yes. It's games and socialize with our new friends and old friends. And doing
Let me
ice
see.
cream Sundays.
Lynn, I was, this is Sue Donovan at Ripon.
Oh,
I was
thank you.
actually
You got
able
it?
to share the
Thank
flyer
you.
in the chat.
Good job. Appreciate that, Sue. Thanks.
Yeah,
Marina
Sue,
works really
she's
hard at
always,
these events
Yes, I
too.
did.
yeah, and it was a big success last time, right? You handled all the snacks and the decorations, and yeah, awesome. Thank you. All right, anyone else?
Michelle, I
Before
just want to mention that I'm excited to see you guys in the class in person again for the State House meeting. And hopefully,
yeah,
I could try to express a voice to to the state representatives and stuff like that. Because I've never done a state discussion or a State House conference before.
yeah, it's going to be fun. So the leadership series of 2026 is graduating the end of this month. So that's a big deal. Congratulations to everybody who's here, who's in the class of 2026. Marina, I see you. There's a bunch of you. But next week we're going on the State House tour for our class. So yeah, that's exciting. And we get to do this mock representative in the what is it? The room of representative, whatever you call it. We go in there and we have a mock legislative session, which is so much fun. So we get to kind of debate on a topic and then vote as if we were representatives, and then tour the State House and have pizza. So it's a good time. So yes, Alex, I'm excited too. All right. Anyone else before we let you go on this gorgeous, gorgeous spring day?
And also heavily hot day.
It's I never know how hot it is outside because I have the air conditioner going like pretty much all year. As long as I don't go outside, I feel great.
And I have the mini split on.
Oh, all right. Kevin, did you
Time
have
to
anything
crank it.
you wanted to say to wrap it up, or?
No, but thank you everybody for your
Yeah.
participation.
Oh, you're
It was
welcome.
a fun, robust conversation. Thanks for your input,
Thank
for
you.
sharing the activities that you're participating in. I look forward to seeing some people at the Ripon event this week, and that will be fun. So thanks, everybody.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
Bye, guys.
you.
Bye,
Thank
Anna.
you, everyone.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
everyone.
rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Contact the Division of Developmental Disabilities. Phone 401-462-3421. Para dejar un mensaje en español, 401-462-3014. Email bhddh.askdd@bhddh.ri.gov. You can watch this recording again and find out more about the topics that were discussed at www.advocatesinaction.org/DD Community Forums. Produced by Advocates in Action RI for the Rhode Island Division of Developmental Disabilities, BHDDH. Remember, nothing about us without us.